Hey man, what is going on, people? Hey, I just saw this clip, and full disclosure, I don't know if this been like this the whole show, but I just saw this clip with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless basically was like a little child. Wow, he looked like a little kid. While Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, and Keyshawn Johnson was just debating on his show. Like, listen, he looked so sad, man. He looked so bad when I saw that. They wouldn't let him get a word in. You know why that's the case? Because you're dealing with people that's in there that know what they talking about. Them guys played the game. Them boys about that life when it comes to speaking about football. And Skip Bayless just a journalist. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike Skip Bayless, and sometimes he have some points, even though he be way out there with it sometimes. But Skip is way over in his head at this point. See, you could get away with that when you had Shannon Sharp on there, and you had, you was up there against Stephen A., which I'll talk about them two in a second. But you dealing with some guys who know what they talking about, and they not even gonna try to hear you. I wouldn't be surprised if this was a plot all along by Richard Sherman. You know, Richard Sherman don't really like him. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a plot by Richard Sherman and Keyshawn and them to just go ahead and just take over his show. The show about to tank. The show about to tank. The show is over. Undisputed is done. It's done. I mean, Skip Bayless is almost in his 80s. He's done great work. I'm not going to take it from him with Cold Pizza, what he's done with First Take, even what he's done with Undisputed. He's done great work, but it's done. He's done. It's over with. Go ahead and retire, dog. Go ahead and, you can even go just do his podcast. Just let it go. Because it's not going to work. That format is not going to work. He's better off trying to get them in the show one day a week, rotate those guys out once a day, and do a one-on-one. Because that's the only way it's going to work. All them guys at the table like that, nah, bro, you the little kid at the lunch table trying to be down. That's what it looked like. You the kid at the lunch table trying to be down, where all these other guys, the cool kids, are basically running the lunch table. So I feel sorry for him, but I really don't, because at the end of the day, what really matters is what we doing over here on YouTube. All these guys who are making content over here on YouTube, we the ones that people really want to see. Now, my numbers and other people's numbers may not be the best because we don't have to push, but it's best believe people trust us before they trust them. Even with Richard Sherman and all them on that show, most people, honestly, they go to them because of what they did. And in some cases, those guys should come over to YouTube. But the guys who are on the YouTube, the social media platforms, we're way more trusted than y'all on those TV shows trying to push a narrative. Now, let's jump over to Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp. What kind of angle that First Take gonna be on now? Who's gonna be the cowboy lover? Who's gonna be the cowboy hater? Because both of them are cowboy haters. The LeBron angle ain't gonna work, because if, let's say for instance, Shannon Sharp want to be the LeBron stan, Stephen A is not about to be the guy that's and he's not the type of guy who's gonna be trying to tear down LeBron for ratings. And I don't know maybe they could do what him and Michael Irvin did, but even then, Michael Irvin was a Cowboy fan. He's a Cowboy through and through, not just a Cowboy fan. But so what's going on? Who's going to be the Cowboy hater? What they're going to really talk about that's going to be diametrically opposed to one another to make the show entertaining. So you already know out the gate, this show's about to be fake. We already know it's fake already. I believe so. But you know it's going to be phony. Shannon Sharp should have just kept on with Club Shay Shay and interview his people on YouTube like you've been. That is a phenomenal show. That show does better than what Skip Bayless and Stephen A does on YouTube combined. No Mercy for Stephen A is all right. The Skip Bayless show is kind of whack. But them two put together don't even do, not even close what Club Shay Shay do. Like, that goes back to full circle, like I said. The recognition, the authenticity, maybe not necessarily the money, but the independent side of you running your own stuff is on the YouTube, Rumble, social media side. First Take about to die too. I believe it. In due time, people going to get onto that, and they're going to be like, wait a minute. You know, Stephen A., even if Stephen A. and Shannon was diametrically opposed to their talking points, it don't even come off correctly. Because Shannon, you just came over from being a Cowboy hater. Stephen, you are a Cowboy hater. Stephen A. is not about to be on this LeBron tip, pro LeBron, while you be, or against LeBron, while you pro LeBron. This about to be a disaster. You already see Skip Bayless show. That Undisputed is a disaster. It's a disaster already. I don't know how they're gonna fix it. I don't know how they're gonna fix it. Anyway, what I do over on my channel, I talk about Georgia Southern. I talk about Atlanta Falcons football. Might not be as interesting to a lot of people, but this is what I do, and what you're gonna get is the real, raw, uncut of what I feel about the team. Yay, nay, or indifferent. And this is another reason why I don't really like putting a lot of people, and it's not a knock that people do this, but it's another reason why I don't like to put a lot of people on my show. I try to just basically go solo when it comes to talking about Atlanta Falcons and Georgia Southern. You know, when you talk about gaming, you know, I mean, I love what I did with DJ and Bills. You know, that was cool. But when it comes to this type of talking about sports like this, it always, it don't never really work when you have a lot of people, or you have maybe more than one person talking sports like this. It rarely ever works. So this is why I kind of do what I do on the way I do it, and it works for me. And maybe it not works for everybody else, but it's either one or two things gonna happen. You're gonna have a bunch of yes men on the show agreeing with everything, and then when you do have a debate, it either goes way left or it comes off as fake and phony. I just like to report my opinion. You know, and I think that's where a lot of people, you know, are starting to gravitate towards. That's why Stephen A. made his own podcast. That's why Skip Bayless does his own show. Club Shay Shay is the way it is with him. And others, there's a lot of other people who do their own thing, and they do a great job at doing it. You know, it's just, I just feel like those shows are destined to fail. It just looks bad. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if Skip Bayless show was like that the whole time, but bro looked like he was about to, you know, he was looking around like somebody help him. He was through. Those guys was about to let him talk. Disaster. And I don't know what angle Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp about to pull. Maybe they don't be on the show every day together. That's the only thing I can think about. Maybe he's not on the show every day, because if they're on the show every day, I just don't see how it working out. All right, y'all, I'm going to be doing an episode tonight. Hopefully y'all guys come through and check it out. Might be talking about a little bit of Georgia Southern. Jalen Mayfield, he was cut, so we'll probably talk about him as well. But it is game week for the Falcons and Georgia Southern. Exciting times. Football season about to start. Yes, sir. It's starting this week. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. Hopefully y'all like this. Hit the like button, share this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace.